But we've got a draft, so let's take a look at what we're going to be going on into game number 2. We've got Cursed Hollow, Team Electric Storm versus Cloud9 Vortex, and I think Electric Storm learned their lesson.
Maybe? I actually forgot to hit the button there too, so I'm just going to reset that draft. Nobody saw anything there because that was the previous game draft. It is going to be Electric 6. I don't know why I called them Electric 6. Electric Storm, they're blue, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're totally blue. Great. And they got first, so cool. That's totally not the ban either. I'm really just dropping the ball here, Jim.
It's okay. It's okay. We've got Zeratul getting banned out here by Team Electric Storm, which is, I think they learned their lesson pretty well. I think Cloud9 Vortex did ban out the Johanna.
Yep.
And then we've got the Kael'thas pick up here for Electric Storm.
No Jaina yet again. So Cloud9 Vortex is just going to be like, all right, your loss, our gain. And they are going to be pairing him with the Mira God that we have been seeing run very consistently here in today's games.
Mm-hmm. And then the immediate reply of Zagara and Vala. And everything went back to normal.
Somewhat. Somewhat. I'm not entirely too sure Vala is worth an early game pick like this. I much rather would have seen a support to go for Electric Storm, but
oh no,
because of this.
No.
Exactly because of this situation.
Why would you do that?
Rhaegar, Uther immediately banned out from both teams.
Why would you do that, Electric Storm? They bought Lily again.
They were doing so well, Shamtu. They were doing so well. All right, it does look like Cloud9 Vortex to be merciful. They're going to go into Sylvanas and Malfurion, which leaves us with Brightwinger Lily.
Balloon, grant us strength.
I'm not sure that's actually that merciful, to be honest. Oh no! Oh no!
I bring pandemonium.
I woke up this morning, I got out of bed, and I said, today's going to be a good day. Nobody's going to pick Lily Chen in their draft.
Let alone
I got to here. And here is where I said, I was an idiot this morning.
I am giving so much credit right now because it wasn't even a thought. Bam, bam, done. And they were done with the draft. There was no hesitation in any of that. It's just like, we're banning Uther. Done. All right. Cloud9's like, okay. All right. Bam. They're like, Jen, Lily, done. It's just the fastest draft ever. Oh my God. We're super professional at the end of our tether, aren't we?
Wait till they get a load of me.
I'm shell shocked. I'm out of this.
I hope YouTube gets as much of a crack out of this as we. Last pickup, Kerrigan. There's no Tassadars, no Tyrandas. The Malfurion, like, if this is going to be Tiger JK again on the Kerrigan, they're just feeling really good about their chances.
I don't get it. Okay, well, Cloud9 Vortex is going to have, a team, and Team Electric Storm is going to have a group of heroes.
The pun master is almost silent at this point. He does not have the words. I just had to tweet about that too. It's absolutely ridiculous. We're running into this stuff. But c'est la vie. All right, game is going to be starting up here in just a moment. We're going to have to see if the Chen-Lily combo can redeem themselves. They don't have double melee DPS. So we talked a lot about that here on the stream. Double melees with a Lily. So I guess fixing that is not an issue of fixing Lily. It's an issue of fixing the double melees because they went double ranged, triple ranged even. Zagara, Vala, Kael'thas. Now, Zagara can easily hold down a lane, no problem. Good stuff there. Vala as well could even be called upon to do the solo laning. And Kael'thas' great burst might actually hold more weight than the last comp that we saw.
It could very well. And it's Cursed Hollow, so those team fights get a little bit more drawn out than team fights on Tomb of the Spider Queen, but still?
Team? Hello? Team? Still?
Hello? Yeah, so this is going to be a thing that we have to deal with here. So let's get on into this match. Spawning over here on the left-hand side, it's Team Electric Storm. And they're the ones running. Orange-kun going to be playing that Kael'thas. We've got YB on the Vala, Z-Sams on the Zagara, Mistletoe on, of course, the Wee and Mini Frog playing Chen.
Is this going to be a family lane?
Family lane?
Family meeting.
10 seconds.
Just way in the bottom. On the flip side, it will be the guys leading the series right now and looking good here from the round of 32, now into the 16, looking to advance to the round of 8 double elimination brackets next weekend. Bobby Hank Hill, it's going to be Tiger JK on that melee assassin once more. Syracuse, Taza, and Zix, and they make up Cloud9 Vortex.
So I'm very curious to see just how this whole entire game is going to go, considering the compositions that are coming out for both these teams. But already we see Tiger JK waiting in the wings here with wings for possible engagement, but it looks like they're going to have to back up here and play a little bit safer.
So the 3-man into the mid, we don't get to see 3-man into mid early on a lot. Sometimes teams will come into this mid with 3, 4, 5 and just kind of spread out and react to what the opponents are doing. But this is a very solid 3-man pushing lane. And the reason that you don't see it mid is because there's 2 avenues for ganks and ambushes, top and bottom. Typically you want to try to limit that, which is why you would see a 3-man top or a 3-man bottom veritably.
Right, and so this is actually really interesting to watch just Bobby Hank Hill, Tiger JK just try and keep this lane pushed. It looks like Tiger JK though here is going to just back up and just go somewhere else and let Bobby Hank Hill just fight against the Zagara. But yeah, that 3-person mid is doing pretty well. They're doing some pretty good work, but if Tiger JK comes in here pretty quickly, I mean, look at this. Orange is really low. Oh, still gets the grasp into Blades, and I think, yeah, that's going to be first blood on Kael'thas.
Does Mistletoe actually give mistletoe above the characters? Anyways, on that note, Tazza comes in. He is going to miss out that stun. Could have been a nice re-engage from Tiger JK in Syracuse, but you cannot leave your Kael'thas that far forward. It's just not going to work because of the big engage potential of now finally the roaming comp setup. Tazza and Tiger are just going to be able to stun lock you down. Zix is trying to trade out here with Mini Frog. He kind of knows what's up, but I'm not too sure it's going to matter. 1 stun and 2, and down the Panda will go.
Actually, the frog goes.
Down the Mini Frog will go.
YB does come down here immediately to soak up a little bit more of that experience, and that's exactly what I was talking about in that first game where you lose somebody, you need to immediately have that rotation so you soak up all that experience. But already 2 kills going over here to Cloud9 Vortex. They're sitting at a half a level advantage at level 4, and we're just about to go into tributes.
Now, Tazza and Tiger once more. I mean, Tazza's not actually even showing himself. If Tiger even gets, noticed, Tazza can just go over that wall. Once more, Tazza's just not on his game with those stuns. So that will be the retreat. As you said, we are going to have those tributes. Looks like it's going to be the latest spawning tribute, and good timing to get this takedown on top of Orange-kun because that's the tribute bottom.
Yep, and that's going to be a pretty good time for Cloud9 Vortex to really press this advantage. Now, of course, because it's so early in the game, the Kael'thas is going to be up pretty quickly. But if they have a strong foothold in positioning while this tribute comes up, they are going to have a very easy time being able to get this and just pretty much channel it very quickly. It looks like there's not going to be much of a contest here for that tribute. Ooh, Bobby Hank will possibly go down. No, YB is going to have to back up there because of the creep. And oh, Orange-kun yet again!
The Kael'thas is just so immobile at this point. Between Syracuse and Tiger JK, the heals are just not going to be there here from this Lily player. Mini Frog even just kind of showing up late to the party, so to speak. It was a nice gank attempt from Wivy into the top. He needed level 7, though, for the repeating arrow at level 7 because, that would have actually been the kill. The dual build is absolutely phenomenal for this, but Mistlestein, he's trying to dodge out, and it looks like he will be successful in his doing so, but we are still really behind when it comes to not only tributes, but levels, pressure everywhere else.
Yeah, this is pretty rough so far. I mean, Z-Sam's sitting in that bot lane as Zagara after transitioning after the Sylvanas top lane. Looks like not really getting that much work done on the towers.
So close, so
and
close.
Is just gonna be able to.
Envenom,
Oh, come on,
Envenom.
please tell me yes.
No.
But the Envenom.
Yes.
No.
No.
Envenom
Yes.
now doesn't kill you over Fountain. If you
Right.
pick up Fountain after Envenom. It used to.
She'll live. She'll
She
live.
will live.
But she won't be there for this tribute. Cloud9 Vortex actually is not here for this tribute there either. But they do have level 7, so this means we need to start getting out of dodge here from Electric Storm.
Yep, and
That's the best way to get out of dodge. you die.
Maybe we'll start with D.
Yep, they do. Sylvanas still
Orange.
top, Mini Frog still top, and Orange down?
No, Orange isn't down yet, but it looks like the Zagara is going to go down. That's going to be Z-Sam's.
Down to Tribute.
And yeah, the tribute looks like it's going to go easily over here to Cloud9. Orange trying to poke game. Not going to happen.
Mini Frog is actually doing very well with Bobby Hankill. There's not really much that Sylvanas can actually do once you start getting some of those regeneration stacks. He has the Swift Reflexes, the Brewmasters again. But again, like we're going to point this out, the Lili cannot really deal with this level of damage. Look at that burst damage right there. Kael'thas is just going to drop. Will the mercenaries, or sorry, will the creeps actually take on Syracuse? They won't. It comes down very close though.
Oh, but Tiger JK! Oh, he's not going to die. JK. He's going to get back on out of here. Ooh, actually, why is he? That's an interesting position to go
Bobby
for.
Hankill. Bobby Hankill looking for this return. Zam's not going to be so confident this time. And boom, going to go down the dynamite. As Zix is actually rotated up to the top lane. Where did Mini Frog end up? Well, he'll toss a little bit there with Taza. More like just kind of wave his barrel at him. And level 8 to 9 coming in. It does look like Orange could that one actually go for the gank, and he'll get it too. First blood for Orange.
Good for him. That's going to be it. It's going to be a nice little first kill there. Does he have gathering power? He does. So that's going to be a little bit more damage. And Tiger JK looks like might be able to go down as well. YB is going to be able to chase down that kill and get that. And wow, actually, Cloud9 Vortex loses a couple of members here. That's 3 members. Orange picks up 3 gathering power stacks.
We just needed to get things rolling, that's all. Yeah, 1 kill, now it's a slippery slope. And that's going to be a tribute, and we don't have the positioning here to kind of contest this, but we do have the levels to contest it. So the poke and soak, especially from Zix. What does Zix have level 4? Yeah, Illune's Race. This is not going to be a tribute for Electric Storm.
Especially because level 10 has come out here from Cloud9 Vortex as well, so they've got their heroics. There's the Avatar state popping out here. And easily can stun out Mini Frog if he starts to go for his Panda Pals, but even then, he's not level 10, so he's not going to have that anytime soon. They just have to back out and get out of here. Wow, actually, Mini Frog is not going to be too lucky to be able to do that.
No, not at all. So as I said, this isn't going to be a tribute whatsoever. The poke and soak and the delay is just going to be enough. We don't even have those heroics ready to go. Otherwise, you would see the Panda Pals. And immediately on the back of that tribute, it's going to go straight up to the boss. Cloud9 Vortex looking to solidify a big lead here early.
Yeah, and being able to pick up this boss, it's going to allow them to just focus in on the bot or mid lanes, because that boss will invariably push that top lane very, very quickly, unless they really want to push with it.
If they push with it, I mean, it's going to force a response. You can already see the response coming up. The problem is, like, I don't see anybody splitting the other ones. So, like, mid will get some towers. Bottom is being sat by the Kael'thas. So, could they just be trying to solidify even more kills and then just, like, transition to a creep somewhere?
I am not exactly sure. They might even just go straight for
Wait.
keep.
Mini Frog already popped his panda. He tried to jump over the wall and failed.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Interesting is a word. It's not the right word. Mini Frog doesn't have Panda Pals now.
Yeah, he's already out of his heroic. They still have their Maw, their Strafe, their Phoenix, and
Here comes
Thousand
Kael'thas.
Cups, but oh, Z-Sam's taking so many hits. Gonna go down.
No Mom. No Pandas, no Mom. You got the Jugs going out, healing everyone that's already at full hit points. Sylvanas is actually going to get ninja kicked in the face. And Mini Frog now the only real big aggressive diver on this comp. But he got the work done. Still, towers, fort, now more towers. Almost that well here into this top lane. It was a heck of a push from Cloud9.
They actually didn't get any other forts, though. Which on the first for the first curse, you could possibly pick up a good amount, but it looks like they just wanted to do as much damage to that keep as possible. Figure they probably think that they could just easily get a big team win later on and possibly just end it, honestly.
Got some big things going down on top of some of these mercenary camps. Everyone is alive. Heroics are ready to go again. Zagara, we're not really seeing a huge creep spread out of her. She got the Reconstitution, Envenom Spines, and Ventral Sacs.
Drops 3 Roachlings. Now that was normally a level 1 talent, I think, last year, but
Last year.
Yeah. Used to be a really good talent for level 1, but level 7?
No battle momentum, no incubation. Incubation? Something like that? Yeah.
Rapid incubation.
Yes, right word, totally. Kael'Thas still showing himself mid. He now is going to get that memo to come down south, but I don't think this is going to work out too well. Tazza once more with that bolt build. Again, piercing bolt into the hammer. So he has the stacking damage and then 400% against siege. Yeah, it hits pretty hard late game.
Yes, that it does. And not only that, but also picked up the Thunderstrike as well. So if he ever solidifies a single target in his reverberation, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage. But there's a pretty big fight going down here. Syracuse is going to fall. So is the Kerrigan. Actually, Cloud9 Vortex taking a good amount of losses here. They also lose their Muradin. That fight did not quite go as planned.
Big actual props to Misselstein there. Misselstein with that Cups, like Zams was basically dead to rights, but the Cubs brought him back. Minifrog didn't care about his hit points at all because he had finally the Panda Pals actually go through. So they take a 3-0. They're going to be moving up. The death timers are staggered out a little bit. Zagara is going to be getting herself a free tribute. First tribute and first fort and a first real team fight going the way of Electric Storm. This is actually a comp that's working a little better than what we saw in last game.
Yeah, they're doing actually pretty decently. It's neck and neck, 14-14.
The experience does not, there's not really a big disparity there. The kills 7-10, not really a big amount of siege damage going either way. Oh, Orange, goodbye stacks. Or will it be?
Oh, he's actually able to disengage the kill the Kerrigan. We signed them out, but I don't know if this is...
Zam's on the wrong side of this fight, does not have him off for another 15 seconds. With that water elemental, it's going to be the secured takedown right there. Minifrog is chasing. Is he looking for Syracuse? He totally is going to be looking for Syracuse, but a good heal from Zix will keep him going. Taz is not a big target here at all. I think they will just disengage. There should be another tribute coming up in the next 30 seconds or so, and that should allow enough time for Zagar to come back into the fray.
I mean, right now we're at even levels, a little bit of an advantage for Cloud9 Vortex, but both of them getting a kill in that last fight, this could easily be a level 16 fight for the next tribute. And maybe not, maybe just 15-15. But I don't think any team is really going to have a massive advantage going into this. So this could easily be a pretty good team fight as long as everybody plays this appropriately. Now, Z-Sam's got caught out last time.
Yep.
See if they can fix their positioning and actually start taking this game a little bit more effectively. But right now they're putting, as I say that, there's a huge entangling roots on the Vala is going to go down, and Orange is going to go down as well.
Tiger JK is going to sprint forward with that Maelstrom as well. A nice maw from Zams, but I don't even think Minifrog at this point can even deter Tiger JK. Instead, he's going to go for Syracuse, and that will prompt the Tranquility, keep both of those DPS alive, but wow, just a very quick turnaround. Not only have we seen this fight go, back and forth, blow for blow, but now with a quick 3-0 on all the DPS available to Electric Storm, this is going to be a tribute and probably an uninterrupted boss, if I had to take my guess.
Yep. So that's going to be only their first tribute, though. So it's not like it's going to be a massive, massive victory at this point. But getting that boss is pretty nice. I'm curious to see if we're going to see the immediate response to pick up their own boss, but with one member down, I don't think they can take it nearly as fast. And that leaves a giant question, right? They have to defend that keep, but at the same time, if they go defend that keep with even 1 to 2 members to defend that boss, Cloud9 Vortex is going to be able to pick up the boss on the other end of the map.
Well, this is going to be the second boss for the top, and as you said, I mean, look, one usually does lead into the other. You can see the positioning basically just kind of going into that pattern. Minifrog and crew, I mean, they're going to be able to limit the damage done into this top, but Bobby Hankill is trying to make sure that this fort itself is actually going to go down, but he's not very successful in it, so it looks like it will just be a job for the boss. Bobby Hankill does actually have the Unstable Poison. Last round we saw the Shade form at level 7, so he's able to clean up these creep waves pretty quickly, and there he goes, back to working away, and here goes that second boss. What did the first one get done? A well. That's it.
Yeah. Well. Didn't really do that much.
Yep.
But
Level 16, sir.
Second boss, though, is going to pick up that fort, and now it's level 16 for both these. We've got we got Chain Bomb into Ignite. So
No way.
No Flamethrower.
What? Orange couldn't. I guess he's figuring they're coming to him. He doesn't need the ring.
Yeah, right? And with that, I mean, I can't really blame him that much. But double blood for blood coming out there from Cloud9 Vortex. on the Kerrigan, on the Sylvanas. We have the Hardened Focus from Alfarian, Northern Exposure, and then Stoneform.
Yeah, still everything else seems pretty kosher at this point. Bolder Flavor for the increased shield generation. Not entirely too sure you're going to get a lot of value out of that one. Usually it's a ninja kick that you do see, but with so many ways to stun you out of those shields, the generation might get cut short a lot of the time.
Yeah, so, let's see exactly how these talents are going to play out, because we still are waiting for yet another tribute to pop up, and we haven't had a curse in quite a bit, so that means it's going to be a very, very recent tribute, and there it is. This is going to be the team fight, I think, Jester.
Level 17, 18. I mean, nobody is 20. We are on those even talent tiers. The kills still definitely favor Cloud9 Vortex as they go into this. The big thing is they got to let Mini Frog kind of go in first. You can't let Orange Kun or Sam's kind of do what they're doing right here, because there's going to be a Tiger JK waiting for them to jump from this spot over here on top of whoever Tazza stuns. So, Mini Frog, he's going to pop out those Panda Pows. He's going to go right on top of Bobby Hankill. Zix is actually torn between the teams. But again, there was no protection. The team was split, and now Zagara down. There goes the Vala and Kael'thas to boot. Lily and the rest of the Panda crew will drop for a 5-for-1 exchange.
And that is easily going to lead into a curse here. And with the curse, we've got a fresh open keep. Look at that keep. That keep looks beautiful. It was shipped in this morning, so it's going to be nice, fresh, and open. And it's going to be ready to be consumed. Actually, it looks like they're going to go for the mid keep instead and just immediately eliminate that, because they already have the bruisers pushing. So that looks like they're going to go straight for the core right after that.
Might as well. Nobody there for the defense. The curse is real. And Webe and crew going to be saying GG, as it looks like Cloud9 Vortex will once again make it to the double elimination round here for the North American Open qualifiers. This time, July. Last time, June. Let's see if they can actually push out a little bit farther into the July round of 8, because already Tempo Storm is sitting pretty into those brackets. And actually, I'm not entirely too sure who else is actually going to be joining them there.
I'm not sure either, actually. I should probably go check that out. We didn't actually get any information on that one.
So Tempo Storm, we personally covered. And it does look like Pool Play-Doh Some Tangos did beat out Ascend. And then they beat out Kappa Wolves as well, and they will be once more returning to the round of 8 as well. That leaves us with Cloud9 Vortex, who are now, as you can see, the victors, and it's going to be the winner of either Goon Squad or the Plays to be joining them in that round of 8.
Cool, so that's going to be a pretty good round of 8 set already. Pool Play-Doh Some Tangos versus Tempo Storm is going to be pretty good. I'm on camera.
No, you're not.
Oh,
8 hours Skype.
Wow. 8 hours on Skype. Ripperoonies. All right, so Tempo Storm versus Pool Play-Doh Some Tangos. That's going to be a really great round of 8. Then the Plays or Goon Squad versus Cloud9 Vortex is going to be another great set. Very curious to see how that's going to go. And then we've got everything that happens tomorrow.
Exactly, sir. So again, congratulations, Cloud9 Vortex. A little bit of an uneven set of games between their various, round of 128 down to the 16. These last two sets definitely favoring them, almost from the draft phase, it seems. But congratulations again to make it into that. They are now into the real money prizes, whereas Team Electric Storm will just go home with $400 Battle.net credit.
Only
not too
$400.
shabby. I gotta say, not too shabby whatsoever, huh?
Right?
Right, yeah.
Right.